Infinite, infinite minions, Calamity style. That is right, we are back. I've had a fresh haircut. I'm feeling good. Last video was a flop, unfortunately. But we're back with a highly requested video, actually, from the Infinite Minions. You guys were like, oh, we love these Infinite Minions. What can we get? Well, we can get Infinite Minions Calamity mode. So if you haven't played Calamity, you're about to find out. We're actually going to go Revengeance mode. Yeah, we're not going to go Death mode because I would die and that would suck. We'll open our starter bag, which we do actually get our first summon, which is great. We do start with the Summoner's Hatchet because that was just a pain in the ass to get last time. But we do have a lot of lovely stuff here. Obviously, we're going to get rid of our sword and stuff because, well, we physically just can't use it. For some reason, we have 2 copper pickaxes instead of an axe. Is there a reason I don't have an axe? I can't do anything? Help? It's alright. We can... Okay. Well, I think we can only summon one. We can only summon one squirrel. What is this? You suck! Why do you suck? So it does seem like we're going to have to go get something that's not a squirrel because, well, that just sucks. The fact that we don't have any axe worries me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. But there are weapons that we can get early on set in this. So obviously the Frost Blossom Staff is probably going to be one that we keep our eye on. We got a chest already here with a spear in it. That's pretty good. But yeah, we're going to be keeping our eye on that because... good potential with that. And then we got the Stormjaw Staff. That's basically the first 2 that we sort of want to go for here because the rest are kind of terrible. So basically, like, the first thing we need to do is just find ourselves some type of ice biome. We are getting a bunch of chests here, which is nice. But we are just going to dive into this cave because, as you see, this is a chest. Lots of explosives, mind you, which is kind of scary, but we should be able to navigate this normally. I've been destroyed in the past for not doing any of this stuff properly, so that should work. It does. Magic Mirror, off the bat, kind of nice, not gonna lie. And straight away, is this a marble? Oh, it's a marble. I thought we got super lucky, but we did kind of get lucky because there is a chest that I want here, but I don't want to die. Go, squirrel, do your thing. Do some type of... Oh my gosh, this guy's probably going to kill me. Oh. Trap him in. Oh my gosh. I'm the best. Band of Regeneration. Lovely. And some silver bars. We will absolutely take that. Oh, we have another chest. Okay. Could be good. Hermes boots would have been great. An extractinator or something. We're going to die to this bat. That's fine. It's a good start. We need to find a snow biome, which is... should be fine. I'm a bit annoyed we don't have a pickaxe and we can't just make any type of axe. I mean, we can't just make any type of axe without an anvil, and we can't make houses without that. So we've just made this harder for ourselves. For whatever reason, this is a no axe playthrough. But alright, we've got the desert, which is something, I guess. I mean, I'd rather the snow. Again, it's fine. You do what you need to do, game. It's not like I'm trying to win. Oh, of course, there's a bloody vulture. Although we should potentially be fast enough to avoid him. In fact, we're fast enough to avoid everything. I don't know why we're so fast. I'm assuming it's because of this beautiful thing right here. This is the opposite of where we want it to be. I believe that the snow will always be on the opposite side of the jungle. I might be thinking of something else, but I think that that's fine. But honestly, like, I've been requested to play a lot more Calamity, and I would love to play more Calamity. So that is kind of the goal for me right now, is to just get more of this in for you guys, because I know you guys love watching it. I know I am, like, low-key kind of useless when it comes to Calamity. Like, I haven't studied it as much as I should have. I haven't played it as much as I should have. But we are... Yes, we've got the snow biome. Okay, what do we need to make the Frost Blossom Staff? We need any ice block, Beryl Wood. I can't get Beryl Wood, but I've got bombs. We're going to use bombs to get wood. And we need a Shiver Thorn, which is interesting, but it should be fine. Okay, so now we've got some Beryl Wood. We need Shiverthorn and any ice block. 50 ice blocks. Alright, can we excavate ice? We can't, that's fine. Alright, we have 50 ice blocks. Now we need a Shiverthorn. Don't know how easy that's going to be to find when you've got things trying to kill you left, right, and center, which includes this dart trap. No, thank you. Oh, what is that thing? What is that thing? He's just killed me. Alright, that's not great. We need a Shiverthorn. Like, we are in dire need of this thing. Another thing we have to do is actually make some like NPC housing because we really need the merchant because that's probably going to be the only way we get an anvil. But we are going back to the snow biome because we need a damn Shimmerthorn. So I think, yeah, I think the squirrel doesn't classify as a summon. I think it's more like a sentry. I'd love to be able to kill this Wilfrin bot, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh, actually, we can get something from this. I think, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. All right, we got it. We need the Wilfrin scraps because I think we can actually use them. So stand by for that. Nighttime's not going to be great. Not looking too forward to that. But we just need to find Shiverthorn and we could probably get our first proper summon of this playthrough. We almost took some damage there. All right, it can grow naturally on snow blocks. Okay, so it should just grow naturally on snow blocks. We also want to kill... Oh, Shiverthorn! Yes! Okie dokie. We can make the weapon that we seek. All right, we are going home because it is dark, it is nighttime, and I don't want to die. So we do need an anvil, though. That's our only issue. This squirrel stuff is stupid. I don't want it, but we need an anvil. We need an axe. I'm actually a bit annoyed that we don't have an axe, but the only way to get an anvil is if we go back into that cave we were in before, and we just rock with that. So, I'm going to go do what I need to do, and then I'll be back once we've actually crafted the staff, because I know you guys don't want to sit there watching me mine useless crap for hours. There are a couple of gold chests here. Okay. This one doesn't look trapped. It's not. Cloud in the Bottle is fantastic. Wow, especially with that modification as well. This is definitely trapped. I'm not that stupid, but it doesn't look like there's any explosives around it, unless I'm simple, but we'll block ourselves in. We got shoe spikes, dead man sweater. I mean, that's just going to look cool. Iron bars we actually are desperate need of, and the gold as well is actually really good. But we will absolutely take the shoe spikes. Thank you very much. We have another gold chest here. Lots of potential with this one. Hermes boot is basically... Oh, that's an anvil, actually. That is extremely helpful. Wow, thank you very much. Hermes boots. Another extractinator. Are you serious? There's a water chest here. Wait, you bloody bastard. Bloody jellyfish coming out. Yeah. All right, you know what? We're going home. We don't need to be here dealing with that crap right now. We have everything we should need. I actually really want to pick up these fallen... No. My gold! Come back, you bastards! Alright, we've got our gold back. What we should be able to do is we should be able to make a furnace. I'm a little bit scared because zombies and stuff are able to get in and wreck our crap. So I'm just going to block ourselves in here. Now we should be perfectly safe to put down our anvil that we gained. First off, let's use our furnace to make all of the silver and whatnot bars that we have. We can make a ton of iron bars as well, which is great. 38. Make a ton of tin bars. So hopefully now we can actually make an axe, because dear God, we've been needing an axe. But there is our weapon. No, that's not our weapon. It's a good axe. Actually, that is an axe. It's melee damage, but it's 100% axe power. Screw it. I mean, I wanted an axe. There it is. So what we are missing is boreal wood, because apparently we were using that for everything when we shouldn't have been. So that's slightly frustrating. I'm hoping we can somehow escape the demons and everything. Alright, we need to head to the snow as fast as we possibly can to quickly pick up some boreal wood and be on our happy dandy way. Wow, we are dodging stuff like we are Goku in Ultra Instinct mode. Here we go. Alright, give me the goods. All the boreal wood is what we need. We need 10. I'm going to grab more just in case, and we are going to return to our happy little abode. Alright, we should finally be able to make our weapon. Why? Where is it? I feel like I'm missing something, because I feel like we've got everything that we need. You need 5 Shiverthorns. I thought you only needed 1. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, off we go back to the snow. So we've got 2 Shiverthorn. We need more. Now, I am actually looking at the wiki as we speak, and it does say that you can only summon 1 of them. I'm hoping that changes with this, but I've got a feeling it's not going to, because you can only summon 1 of them. The only other sort of summon we could get is the Stormjaw Staff, but I mean, if we can just get a summon to begin with that can actually do damage, because this squirrel sucks, we'll be fine. But we will go for that after we go for our frost staff. Alright, we've gotten all the Shiverthorn we need, so we can finally make and it's a masterful one as well. Wow, we'll get rid of the squirrel staff. Can we summon more? I don't think so. It looks like it's literally a one summon item. So, we're gonna have to go kill some storm lions, which are in the desert during thunderstorms. For God's sake. So there's 2 genuine summons I think we can get, which is either the Wolfram Droid or the Belladonna Spirit. Which the Belladonna Spirit looks like it's probably the one we're gonna have to go with here. It's 50... No, it's not. It's 4 vines, 5 jungle spores, and 8 stingers. And 25 jungle wood, which should be fine. How much damage does this do? That's actually pretty good. I don't mind that. He does damage to these vultures. I mean, we've got a decent summon now. We don't need to do anything. Getting a whip at some point would be delightful. Here we go. This is where we want to be. We just wanted to come to the jungle so we can get some mahogany, we can get some vines, all that fun stuff. We've already died to some bees. Life is good. Oh my god. We borderline need a thunderstorm because that's the only way to get the Stormjaw staff. And we can get the Sun Spirit staff, which is the same thing. We can get the Brittle Star Scarf from the Desert Scourge, but we're nowhere near ready to fight the Desert Scourge. We can get the miniature Eye of Cthulhu, the Death Stare Rod, from the Eye of Cthulhu, funnily enough. But, again, we're just not ready for that at all. So I feel like we're going to have to go for this Belladonna Spirit Staff. Otherwise, we're screwed. Oh, a Wolfram Droid, actually. Droids, these... Oh, we dropped the battery, which is actually pretty good. But if we can get enough scraps, we're actually going to be in a really good spot. We actually need to kill these dudes for their vines, so this would be great if we can do that. Another Wolfram little guy, which is good. We need to murder him. We've killed the Snatcher. He didn't drop a vine, which is annoying. An energy core. Great, we can use that later. We need more of those Wolfram dudes, but now we just need to get, like, vines and stuff like that. That is a Sky Island. That is a Sky Island. That is a Sky Island. There could be really good things there. That is really low to the ground, I feel. That's a harpy. That's 2 harpies. That's just great. Okay, we're going to die here. Alright, traveling merchant. I've got no money, but do you sell a summon? I don't know if you do. You might. You sell nothing. Thanks for the usefulness. I'm joking. You're not useful at all. Alright, we're giving the Sky Island a red hot crack here. I would love to get here without harpies. Harpies, go away. Jeez, man. Like, do you not have anything better to do with your time? Oh, I need you. No. Oh, my God. Why are harpies so freaking annoying? Oh, my God. They followed me. He's freaking followed me, man. Go away. Okay, I will avoid all of your bullets and you will get murdered. That's right. You get what you deserve. Death. Alright, we're finally safe. Oh my gosh. That was just annoying. I would love to go to this Sky Island, please and thank you. Now, what do we even want out of this Sky Island chest? That's one of them. In fact, that's probably the main one we wanted. So, to be honest, I'm just going to try to avoid the harpies because I don't think we are in any position to fight harpies. We are just going to look for those There are so many of them. Oh my gosh, we're somehow avoiding everything though, like a little monster. Okay, well that's a mahogany tree, which is as nice as it is. We're dead from about 1 million harpies. Thank you very much. So we need 6 more. No, actually, no, we have enough Wolfram scrap. What am I talking about? We can make a Wolfram droid, which hopefully we can summon 1,000 of these and just murder all our enemies. Let's see. Here we go, Wolfram controller. We have our first, I'm going to assume, proper summon this time that I could summon 1 million of. Oh, it actually starts now. Now I genuinely am believing that I can, like, just take on the world. I genuinely think I can at this point. I've got a feeling these droids are actually going to be really good. Like, they look like they do some proper damage. So here we go. We're going to get our first sort of, like, feeler here. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. These things are good. They shoot lasers and everything. This is exactly what we want. So we do have Skeletron here, which is an interesting one. The problem is he would just murder us straight away. Like, I don't think there would be any time between us basically staying out and then dying. So, don't know if it's smart for us to take. I mean, Dude, we do some proper damage, though. If we could just somehow stay alive against him, we might actually be alright. So I got the Sulfuric Sea here, which there are things that we eventually will get. But for now, we do have a summon that we can summon infinite ones of. I think we'll fight the Desert Scourge. Obviously, we need some life crystals and all that sort of fun jazz. But I think we'll fight the Desert Scourge. I'm tempted to see how much damage we do to Skeletron. Because if we could murder... Oh, the Perpetrate Assist. I tell you what, that could be something we take on. It could be something we take on. It would not be worth it whatsoever. Because Skeletron's actually kind of gross. I don't know if I want to take on Skeletron. You know what? Screw it. How much damage do we do to Skeletron? I know I'm about to die. Yeah, one hit. Okay. We did some damage to him. So, I mean, we can summon infinite minions now. This is a start that we wanted. Now, we just need to go grind for life crystals. Hermes Boots! Yes! Oh, man, we were waiting on Hermes Boots. Absolutely. That looks like it's the Queen Beehive. Oh, but there's things in here. There's things in here I want. Yeah, we've got some chests. Obviously, these things are going to try to kill us, and they probably can if they get the right thing off. But that is our first life crystal. Let's go. And we've got some chests here. Nature's Gift. Got another one here. Another Nature's Gift. Bottled honey. Jungle spores, which we actually need. But there are life crystals around us, which is what we have been hunting for. We need to clear our goddamn inventory. Another 2 life crystals here. Absolutely. Murky paste. We'll probably need at some point. But for now, we are getting life crystalled up. We do want to go into this jungle chest, though. And we're going to get Mahogany Wands. Staff of Regrowth, not quite what we want, to be honest. A bee minecart's kind of cool, though. I'll take that. So we do have a spider cave, which is interesting because usually you can get the web slinger. Now, we're currently in hell. We've gone a long way. I think it's time that we can head home and dump an absolute ton of crap. Alright, at an altar, we can make a suspicious looking eye to finally take on the Eye of Cthulhu when it turns to nighttime. Now, what we could... Oh, the Demolitionist has arrived. That's actually really handy. What we could take on in the meantime, we don't have like a million robots, which I would have preferred to have had, but it was here. There it is. We could destroy this thing and take on the Perpetrators, which is it's an interesting one. We're either going to do really well or get absolutely annihilated. But before we even take it on, let's try to get just try to get a lot of these robots going. All right, screw it. Let's give it a crack. Give it a crack. See how much it does. Not a lot. This thing is got. Oh my gosh, the worm. I forgot about the worm. I forgot all about the worm. We're actually doing some real decent damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The worm does mega damage to us. Way. Okay, we were not ready. Oh my god, we were not ready for that. I want that gold though, because the zoologist has just arrived and she sells whips. We got some of our gold back, not all of it, but some of it, which is more than enough to go over to Miss Zoologist, who will sell us our first. It's 9 gold. We're trying to get a way to get 9 gold because a whip is always a great start. The Extractinator is going to do it for us. We can finally buy, and 40 silver, yes. We can finally buy our first whip, which is going to stack damage, which is going to be disgusting against some certain bosses we will be going up against. And there we go. We now have a bed, which means that we can sleep, and it should speed up time extremely fast because we have a mod for it, which is delightful. And once it becomes nighttime, which it is, now we can activate our regen potion, our iron skin. We've got no armor, by the way. I've just thought about that. We have no armor whatsoever. Do we even have enough things to make armor for ourselves? Okay, we can make a gold chainmail, which is, gosh, better than nothing. We can make silver greaves, which again, is better than nothing. And an iron helmet. Okay, we have just the combo of armor. At least we have some type of defense against this boss. Alright, we've summoned the Eye of Cthulhu. It is just about doing whatever we can to avoid getting hit by this man. We're doing some very, very, very good damage. But he's going to start spitting out these eyeball things. And he's going to start rushing us. And it's going to be not great. I think we've done it. We've done it. We've destroyed the Eye of Cthulhu. Let's go. That's like a 20% chance. Oh, hell yes. We even got aviators for our trouble. Wow. I don't know. The robots are good, man. They're good, but are they going to be as good? Here we go. We got our next Death Stare Rod. We can only summon one. Okay, well, there was no point doing that at all. Oh, that's so bad. I mean, it might be good to just have sitting around, but oh, that's so frustrating. So we can make some crimtane bars at the very least, which is nice. Now, the only problem is we can't actually make the pickaxe until we take on the Brain of Cthulhu, which is just going to be a whole thing in itself. I'm not going to lie. I'm not too keen for that at all. Oh, we actually got the Shield of Cthulhu, which is also just a really good thing to have for dashes. Some people may deem it's not proper to have. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, we didn't even use our whip. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have a whole ass whip, and I completely forgot we had it. And look at that. This is just handy dandy to be right here. Chuck a couple of bombs down, and we are going to try to take on the Brain of Cthulhu. Do I reckon we're going to die instantly? I reckon there's a good to strong chance. Undertaker, not really what we want. Crimson Heart is kind of cool. It provides a little bit of light. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do it. 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 All right, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. All right. Hey, he's coming. He's coming. All right, we're not prepared for this at all. We don't have an arena. We have nothing like that, but we should be able to do just enough damage to him to survive. I'm hoping he shouldn't be able to attack us here. He can attack us. He can attack us. Okay, he got us. All right, we probably need an arena. We probably need an arena for that. I'm not going to lie. Did we get enough? We got a batting necklace, which is just funny. We should have got... I think I killed enough creepers there to get what we needed to get. I'm pretty sure. Like that, we should have gotten some stuff from that. Unless that's not how it works? Question mark? So the answer is no. I really thought we'd be able to do what we were trying to do, but we can't. Okay, which is fine. If we get enough vertebrae, we should be able to just summon the Brain of Cthulhu again. Now, to be honest, I would love to take this guy to the surface. If there's a chance that we could somehow get to the surface in time. I know we still don't have full health. Our armor's still kind of crappy, but we've got to take this guy out. And the only way I can see of doing that is getting to the surface. And that's not going to happen when we get absolutely booty rushed like this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Use the whip. Use the whip. Use the whip. Use the whip. Just die, man. Oh, I suck at this game. I'm actually so bad. I'm so sorry. We need tissue samples, which we can't get until we defeat the Brain of Cthulhu. Alright, what we're going to do is we've got our vicious mushrooms, which what we should realistically be able to do with that is go to this little house over here with a bottle, make our vicious powder, and then now we should be able to make the bloody spine, and we should be able to take on the Eye of Cthulhu above ground, which gives us more of a chance. I know I could build an arena. I know I should build an arena, but if you know me, you know I'm somewhat useless. And I know there's a bunch of armor, actually, which I haven't even thought about. We could just make better armor. There's more armor than just what I'm trying to go for. But on the odd chance that we somehow stay alive here, summons the slime god. We are going to want that at some point. Alright. Let's summon the Eye of Cthulhu. We have been waiting to do this for a minute now. We have an absolute crap ton of robots. Jesus Christ, this dude does a... Okay, we killed him. Oh, thank God we killed him. Oh my gosh. I mean, it actually wasn't as hard as I sort of made it out to be. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I made it out to be so much harder than it was. Let's take on this guy. Let's just take him on. Let's see what happens. Are we going to die a horrible death? There's a very good chance. But we have so many robots that it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. We still don't have the brain matter. Not the brain matter. The matter that I wanted. But this is going to be interesting. It's underground, which is not preferable. Get out. Get out from underground. Get out from underground. Get out from underground. Murder him. Murder him. Murder him. Oh my gosh. I know I'm making it seem so much harder than it is. It's not hard at all. Let's be real. It's not. Alright, let's go home. We've got some relics to shove down. We've defeated the perpetrators. We've defeated the Brain of Cthulhu. Let's dump a ton of this crap we don't want. The only problem having so many robots is it's actually like kind of hard to see. But let's open up our bags. Brain of Cthulhu. We finally got our tissue samples. We've got the Brain of Confusion, which is a great accessory. The Perpetrators. We do get some things. We do get the Flesh of Infidelity. Summons a tentacle ball to fight for us. We can summon a lot of these. Oh my gosh. Okay. We might be extremely overpowered. What time of the night is it? Could we kill Skeletron? Okay, we've got... There's time here. There's time here. 7 defense from the bloody tooth. That's pretty good. I'm probably going to have to go that over the Band of Regeneration. Whilst it's nice to have regeneration, that sounds pretty disgusting. But the Flesh of Infidelity... Oh, we could have made Crimtane armor so we can actually guarantee to defeat this guy. But man, we're going to have some serious damage coming out of our gates here. I'm not going to lie. So also, this series is going to be a 3-parter because... I mean, look. Calamity is fucking huge. There is an absolute crap ton to Calamity. But this guy does mega damage, so it's going to be hard without an arena unless somehow he just dies off the bat. But he does mega damage. That's his hands down. His skull should be down as well. He's going into... Oh! Did we get him? We got him. We got him. We got him. Okay, he's been defeated. The problem is now we have to go get our stuff. So, I didn't use the freaking whip as well. I need to start remembering to use our whips. You guys are going to annihilate me in the comments for not using the bloody whips. Our meteorite has landed, so we could get meteorite armor. No real need for it, I wouldn't say. Blood samples is kind of cool. There's a bunch of armor we can get besides the generic armors because we're in Calamity, baby. This is a whole different type of ball game. But let's go get our Skeletron goodies. Alright, we got some bones. We got some snow pants. I mean, I'll chuck them on. What do we get from this? We get the bone glove and we get the Skeletron mask. Nothing we really need. We'll go home and we will just do some stuff real quick. Obviously, we'll get this bad boy down. But what I do want to do is I want to make some more Crimtane bars. But we need to make a Deathbringer pickaxe. And then, do we have enough to make the full set of armor? I believe we do, which is great. We do. Okay, we have a full set of proper armor, which is delightful. We'll make another mana crystal because that actually helps out a ton. And there are bosses we can go for now. We do have the overloaded sludge to take on the slime god. Let's check to see if that's the way to go. The desert scourge is probably what we want to do. The slime god is part of it though. So taking on the slime god probably is going to be a good idea, but we want to get as many stuff out as we can. Okay, we don't have as many robots as we usually would, but we're going to try to take on the slime god. Oh, he does. He does mega damage. We are not ready for him at all. Dear God, he just annihilated us. Wow, okay, we are not ready for him. Whee! The Desert Scourge, however, we do need to take on. We need to get a Storm Lion Mandible to make the Desert Medallion. Now, it needs to be a Storm for that, which is kind of annoying. So there is a summon we can get called the Staff of Necrostocytes, which is an interesting one. And with a couple of those, we get the Vile Feeder, the Belladonna Spirit Staff, the Imp Staff, and Purified Gel. We can make the Eye of Night. So we're going to have to go to the dungeon for this one. Oh shit, pyramid. Not really anything we need from a pyramid at the moment, but we are trying to fight the big worm, Desert Scourge thing, so we're going to need Stormlion Mandibles, which aren't looking like they're going to be easy to find, unfortunately. But what we can do is collect the crap ton of gold from in here, which is going to be good in the future, and we do get a sandstorm in a bottle, which is actually pretty useful. And we did just defeat the goblin army, as you would have seen. We'll take these shine potions because why not. But yeah, we did just defeat the goblin army, so could be pretty helpful, to be honest. Oh wow, and at the bottom of this there's also a life crystal. Thank you very much, that's pretty handy. We did need to get to... There's a couple things we need to do. We could fight the wall of flesh. Way, that's almost blown us up. But we could fight the wall of flesh right now. Well, there's another life crystal. This was the right place to go. There's also a desert house there. The dryads arrived, which is good. Let's go to the desert house, and hopefully there is one item I do want from this. Does it have it? No, but a bar statue is not bad. We will not mind taking that. Any potions is going to be good, and encumbering stone is actually not too bad, but it's fine for now. Ooh, we have found what I believe is the sunken sea. Interesting place to be. Death could be swift here. Drowning could also be swift. So I'm feeling like it's going to be a decent idea to avoid that at any cost right now. We will be going back there eventually. But to be honest, there are things we want to do. I genuinely think right now, defeating the Wall of Flesh is probably going to be the easiest thing we do. Ooh, Goblin Tinkerer. Hello, buddy. Absolutely. Give me the rocket boots. A stat meter is interesting. And also give me the workshop is basically the only things. Oh, knock my microphone. I'm looking for. So right now, I'm going to go home. Eventually, he's going to come back to the house. Thank God we found him early. But now we can put the Tinkerer's workshop down. We should be able to do a couple things here. So number one, obviously we want Spectre boots, and then I think with the Angler, no, we need one more thing with that, but Spectre boots is cool. Now what we did want is this man right here, so we need to buy 50 dynamite, which is going to be expensive, so we need 44. Yeah, it's expensive doing this, but it's so worth it. So we need 50 dynamite. We also need to get some ropes. So I do believe it is 10 rope coils. And now, if we go to an anvil, we should be able to make an instavator. Very, very helpful. We are honestly just going to come over here, chuck it down right there, and now we can instantly get to hell. Super useful things to have. If we could also find some life crystals down here whilst we're at it to get full health, that would be delightful. Oh, speaking of life crystals, one has literally just dropped into our inventory. Thank you very much. Almost have full health already. We probably will get it down. Ooh, I hope we don't yeah, some of this stuff you don't want to destroy. This is one of them. You sort of want to keep this stuff alive because you want the mysterious components and whatnot. So that might be a little bit silly. Obviously, whilst we're here, if we had an obsidian skin potion, we'd be absolutely laughing. We'll see if we can find one, because then we could probably get a full set of molten armor. Obsidian skin potions. Oh, that's a guide voodoo doll. Yep, okay. Hello, Mr. Wall of Flesh. We'll see how this goes. Not too confident, to be honest. In fact, we've fallen into lava. Okay. Look. That didn't go great because we fell into lava. I'm going to say that's the reason why that didn't go great. I know there's a bunch of other reasons for it. So now that the brewer has moved in, we actually can get an obsidian skin potion. It's expensive, but it's going to be really worth it. And then we're also going to make a insta bridge as well, which is going to be super duper helpful. So what we need is we need 10 dynamite from you. Slowly bankrupting ourselves, which is fine, and then we need to make an absolute crap ton of platforms. And then now we can make a insta bridge, which is going to be super helpful. Like, trust me, that's going to be great because you're about to see why. So we'll make our way back down into hell. We probably should summon more of our summons because they're still pretty weak. Like, summon wise, we could get better ones, but we can't unless it was like a thunderstorm, which seems like a very interesting caveat that you have to wait for a thunderstorm, which is super annoying, but it's fine. So what we will do is about here, we'll put an insta bridge down, which should be fine, and then we're going to chuck on our obsidian skin potion, jump into the depths of hell, and basically grab as much hellstone as we physically can. So we have 384 hellstone, and we actually need a hell forge, which is why I'm heading back down into hell. I was hoping to potentially find some life crystals down here like that, so that we can get our full health, which is going to be super helpful. And there's a mushroom biome here somewhere, which is actually really good because we need to fight Crabulon, so that's actually going to be really helpful for us. So let's grab our hell forge, head our happy ass home, get our hell forge down wherever we can place it, and we should be able to make hellstone bars. Absolutely lovely. We make 76. We can actually make more. We may as well make more. So we'll buy some obsidian, which is not cheap at all. And we'll make some more hellstone bars. There you go. We have 122 hellstone. So let's make a full set of molten greaves. We could make the imp staff. Low key. probably worth it. But first, let's just make this full set rather than running the Crimson Armor. And we may as well just screw off the Crimson Armor. We don't really need it now. We are going to make the Imp Staff to Nasty Imp Staff. That's pretty good. We're probably going to run that instead of our Wilfram bots. I'm not going to lie. I've just turned off my bloody Spelunker Potion. I actually think the Imp Staff is low-key, it's just more damage. It's probably going to be better. What we should be able to do is from someone here, I think it might be you sell life crystals. So we'll buy 2 of those. We now have a full life. Do we need anything else? Probably potions. If we're going to be taking on the Wall of Flesh, probably want an iron skin. We'll just roll with that. We don't need a summoning potion because let's be completely honest, we've got infinite summons. We don't need more summons when we've got infinite summons. We did just get a guide voodoo doll, which is super useful. I didn't want to have to go kill the guide. I think we've got enough dudes. Let's chuck our buffs on. Let's chuck the voodoo doll into hell. We're going to summon. Let's get up. We should be doing mega damage to this guy. It's all about just avoiding the lasers when we can, and we should be alright. We shouldn't even have to use our whip, realistically. He's going to start getting pretty fast. He's going to start shooting out those things which do mega damage. Oh my gosh. And we're dead. Wow. I really thought we were going to get him. It's fine. We have, however, been summoning an absolute crap ton of imps. We have the Brain of Confusion on, which I think is what screwed us last time. So, I'm thinking we're going to have a chance. I'm literally summoning like 1,000 imps. We have good buffs now. We've got an Endurance Potion. We have a Wrath Potion. It's going to be great. Now, all we need to do is just wipe out the Wall of Flesh. Realistically, if I could like jump up and down with 2 platforms, which we could do, we've probably got the money for it, that would be the way to go. But as we speak, look at how many imps we have. All we need to do is avoid those ball damages. Like, those were huge. Those did massive damage to us. So luckily enough, we do have Mr. Guide here volunteering for his death, essentially. So we are just going to chuck him in. Let's get up to our platform, and this is going to be it. Here we go. Now, it's all about just avoiding damage, to be honest. Avoid any of the heavy damage. Great dodge. Great dodge. The eyes are out. This is fine. The eyes are out, and I'm pretty sure the Wall of Flesh is dead. So, basically, all we needed to do was just summon 1,000 things for us. Summoned the 3rd Sage. Okay. That's cool. Do we need anything other than this? No, I don't think so. We're going to open the treasure bag, get our Demon Heart, which we have been praying for. Put the Shield of Cthulhu in there for now. We should get all of our emblems. We are Summoner. That's a lot of Summoner damage. We love that. We've got all that. The Goat Skull, which is actually really good. What else do we have? The Laser Rifle, we're never going to use. The Firecracker, though, is arguably the best thing we could have gotten. That is, that's going to increase our damage tenfold. But we are now in hard mode. We have a circle of hellish-looking things around us, and that will be the end of episode 1. I know we haven't taken on all of the pre-hard mode bosses, but I promise you we'll take on all the bosses in this playthrough. This will be a 3-episode playthrough. You know what? Before we end, I do believe I've got the summon for the Slime God. If I can even find our chests. I do. The Overloaded Sludge. Let's take on the Slime God. Should be an absolute piece of cake, to be completely honest. They shouldn't be doing any damage to us at all. And that is the Slime God, dead and done. Fleeting, that's actually pretty good. And obviously, that's just another boss down. Luckily, we got the summon for that pretty early on. We don't want any magic, although... Oh, that's great, actually. Slime God Mask, we'll put that on. Why not? Menacing Mana Polarizer. We don't really need extra mana at all. This is a summon. This is a summon. It does the same damage. What does it look like? Okay, I could basically summon like 1,000 little slimes. I wonder what kind of damage they do, though. Super, like, this is kind of interesting. They fly. If they do good damage, we might be onto something here. Nah, they're kind of ass. I'm not going to lie. I don't like these guys at all. It's cool to get another summon, though. But yes, thank you for tuning in to episode 1.